Hey good people, welcome back to my channel, welcome back to Poly Explores, and thank you so much for coming to watch this video. Be sure to subscribe. So today we are going to learn how to change seat fabrics and how to do it, so stay tuned. So today as I said, we're going to talk about changing fabric of your seats and how you can do it, how I was able to change my seats fabric, how I did it, a step-by-step idea of how I was able to change my fabrics from the seats. So let's get to it. First thing is this seat didn't look like this before. Totally, the color and the design of the seat, it just used to be a plain two-seater, a gray plain two-seater. I used to love the gray, yes, I didn't have a problem with it, but after a while I figured I'd change the fabric just to bring out a different look in the house, and then just to do a different thing. So I decided to go with a Chester design. First of all, the seat was made in such a way that it would work with being a Chester seat, so I didn't have a problem with how the seat used to look and making it into a Chester seat. Well, even according to the fundi, because I had to actually consult the fundi first before deciding that I wanted it to be a Chester. So how I did it is I got a fundi. It was a referral that a fundi who had done a really good job for my sister, so I figured out I'd use them to make to change my seats. So I consulted them and they told me, I told them this is the seat that I have, I want it to be made into this, and they told me it was actually really possible. So asked how much they would charge for labor to do the two-seater and another one-seater, and how much fabric I'd need to use for both of them. So we did measurements for the fabric, for the two-seater fabric and for the one-seater fabric. We actually did a list. He gave me a list down of what I needed to use to change the seat's fabric and design. So the list had a couple of things. First of all, fabric, of course. Since it was being a Chester, we needed to buy the buttons so that it can be made into a Chester look. We needed to add a little bit of cushions on the sides to make it puff up a little bit, and I didn't have to change the sitting cushions because they're actually really nice. I don't have a problem with the cushions, so I didn't change the cushions. So the other thing was the pins that are on the sides of the seat. So we also did a budget for the pins. We need a budget for the contour, the glue that you use to stick, and then the material that is put underneath the cushions, like right below the cushions there's a black or gray or whatever color it is, a material that is spread below the cushions. I had to buy that because I wanted to change the previous one, and also it made it easy for the other material to be glued all together and fit in perfectly. So the other thing was the little two nails for, I don't know, fixing what. That is the list I got, and I decided to go shop for myself. But there's an alternative. If you don't have time, you can use the fundi to go shop for you. But I was like, well, I have time, I want to know where to buy these things. And since we didn't have that sale, that tiles and carpet sale for the fabric, I went to GIKOMBA. GIKOMBA has really nice fabrics, and you can choose from so many shops. So, and I wanted again to go and choose a color. I didn't even have a color in mind before I went to buy the fabric. I was like, when I get there, I'll just figure it out. Just hollered at some friend of mine and told them to take me to GIKOMBA to look for fabric. But I got referrals, and locations where I would buy the materials from. The fundi really knows Gikomba really well and where to get materials cheaply. So went to Gikomba, decided on the fabric that I wanted. Fabric really range according to the one that you choose, so the prices will range, of course. That is why you get to get confused about the colors that you want. But if you can choose the colors before you go to Gikomba or wherever you go to buy fabric, that would be amazing, because when you go there you won't be as confused as I was. So got the fabric, like moved around several shops, like 3-4, and then decided on this shop, bargained for the fabric, and because I didn't want again to go above my budget, so and I had the measurement, so I knew I'd get this size of a fabric. I got the buttons. The buttons aren't made or this way because they have to fit in with the material that you want to use on the seat. So you have to buy the buttons separately, then have like a small material cut out of your whole chunk of fabric so that you can have them dressed, the button dressed. So when you buy the material, the fabric from the shop, they'll guide you to the mamas that are outside there, the shops that use the machines to dress up the buttons. So the moment you decide on the fabric, you take the buttons to the lady, and they will fix them really fast. You won't even stay there for long. So that was my story of Gikomba, and the good thing about it is I was able to bargain and see different alternatives and make decisions about which color I wanted, which fabric I wanted, so it was easy for me. I'll share with you a little bit of hacks on how I was able to accomplish this. So first thing is get a fundi before you decide the design you want for the seat, because they'll be able to tell you if it's possible. But if you're keeping the same design, it's so easy, because you'll just have the question about the fabric that is needed to make the changes that you want on your seat. Consult a fundi, discuss labor, discuss how much they will charge you. And one thing that I did also is I made the seat from home. Like, it was made from home. I didn't have to take it to the furniture place. That will cut on transportation cost. Get your seats made from home, as in that will save you so much. Again, like I've said, go to buy things for yourself because of saving the cost of because again, you won't have to buy extra. You'll just buy whatever you need. If it is the pins, you don't have to buy the whole box. You can actually get them counted for you. It's possible, they do that in GIKOMBA. But even the buttons, like the buttons, you don't have to buy so many buttons. So the fundi will estimate, like this two-seater of mine used about 30 buttons. I just got what I needed. Altogether, I bought an extra of 10 or 20 just in case anything would have happened, and they actually remained. So that was, the fundi was really right on what they advised me. Once you get a nice couch, you don't really need to change it like all the time. If you're able to change the fabric, that would be good, because it will change the look of your house, so you don't have to remain with the same color of couches for 5 years. You can actually change your fabric if you want to. Even if you want to change the design is also possible according to how the seat looks. And again, you save cost of buying other couches. So that's it for today. That's how I was able to do my seats revamp last year, and I'm glad that I'm able to share that with you. And thank you so much for coming to watch this. And I will try, well, I think I have the fundi's number, but even if I don't have, I'll try my best to get it, or you can use your fundi. So thank you so much, and stay tuned to watch more design explores, and do not forget to subscribe and share with your friends. Thank you so much, and bye bye.